Do you know how long it took me to decide that I wanted to make videos? Years. And I've been a professional photographer for 15, and in theory that helps. But I was very overwhelmed because I was like, okay, if I want to start making videos or start a YouTube channel, I have to learn how to record. I have to learn camera settings, which are very different to photography. I have to learn about video editing, which is incredibly time consuming. There are so many things that you have to learn to create an amazing cinematic video. And this can be overwhelming, but I've been doing it already for 5 years, and I'm going to tell you the best of the best tips for you to speed up the process. So even if you are a complete beginner, by the end of this video, you are going to be able to create banger videos, okay? It's not going to be about basics. I'm going to tell you the cheat code to make things easier for you, low friction and very professional. So the first tip I'm going to give you, I do have many cameras, I do have a lot of gear, I do have professional gear to create incredible videos, and I use it all the time. But my recommendation for you, and I'm going to explain why, it's to use low friction gear. What do I mean with this? Many times you are going to struggle and procrastinate to create a video because your camera is too big, you don't want to take it with you, or maybe you find it very hard to frame yourself cinematically. If you are a solo creator, I record with professional cameras. I'm gonna put all my gear below, but a lifesaver for me, and if you follow my channel, you know I've been using it for so long already. This is not sponsored, I bought it with my own money, is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Why this is a low friction camera? First of all, it's super tiny. It's very light. Many times I travel solo with my photography gear and it's freaking heavy. So when I'm traveling and I don't fancy to vlog because I don't want to carry my heavy gear, this one fits everywhere. So I can vlog, I can record cinematically, and another thing I love about this camera is even if you are a complete beginner who has no idea about getting nice B-roll, you can do it with this one. Why? Because with normal cameras and heavy cameras, you are going to need a gimbal. I don't like to use gimbals because I don't need more weight on my back. So this one has a tiny gimbal already. So it's very easy to cut, super smooth footage. So this camera is going to help you a lot. Normally, I try to use my Sony a7C II because I love how this camera records. I'm recording with it right now. But many times, if I want to record nice B-roll and very smooth, I don't have a gimbal. So I take this one with me and the quality is incredible. So you're going to be able to take amazing footage with very low effort. And there are some tips as well. This one, you can see yourself in the camera, so you can frame yourself, and I use it all the time because it has an app. And then with the Sony cameras, I'm using right here, I'm gonna show you, I'm seeing myself right here. Can you see? It acts like a monitor. So this is great because the camera has a very small screen. I can see myself right now because I use it as well. Quite distracting sometimes, but to see myself closer and if everything is on frame, I have even the grid lines activated, highly recommended. I can see myself. So this is perfect because I can correct everything, the keyboard and all the scenes, because I'm very picky with these things, but I can see myself here and if I'm centered. So this is going to help you a lot. Then also mic. Mic is super important. I'm not going to talk too much about gear, but this is something I wanted to tell you. Mics are expensive, but you want something very cheap and amazing because you can record from very far away from the camera. Is this one. I'm not gonna remove it because I need it, so you can hear me out. It's the smallest from DJI and it's wireless and it works very well and it's incredibly cheap. That's why I'm pointing at this one because I have many others, very expensive, they are better, but I use this many times because it's the smallest, lowest friction. So I'm gonna put everything below. Again, this is not a sponsor, I bought everything with my own money, okay? But I wanted to mention this gear because it may help you to create videos. And the second tip I want to give you is about recording, about how you record your footage. Many beginners, me included when I started, I was freaking terrible, and this is normal, so if you are terrible, don't worry. You can go, even though I don't like to say this, but you can go to my very first YouTube video and then tell me, okay? Tell me what do you think about the quality of my first video on this channel and how I speak to camera and everything, because oh my God, I cringe when I say it. But at the same time, I'm very happy because I see now my current videos and I'm like, wow, I improved a lot. So don't worry because you're going to be able to improve a lot. You just have to practice. So the mistake I was making is recording a lot. Maybe I was recording 20 seconds or 1 minute clips, like just walking around, pointing everywhere. without intention. Don't do that because that's very amateur. I see very amateur vlogs online and it's very bad and you can improve it very easily. Just record intentionally, but frame like a photographer if you are, and if not, learn a bit on my channel, of course, because I share weekly videos. So make sure to subscribe. If I want to show, I don't know, a close-up of something, just record 5 seconds and that's it, of that close-up. Then a wide angle. Just change the perspective, but don't record long clips because also they take a lot of space. So record with intention short clips of different things you see around. And the next tip is about recording as well. Record a lot of B-roll. Many times, maybe you are recording a vlog or you are traveling, like I was in Dubai not long ago. I did record a lot there, okay? That's why it's taking me forever to edit that video. But record a lot of B-roll. If you go around or you are recording a travel vlog or whatever you are recording, one of the mistakes we make is that you are recording but you don't have enough B-roll for your video. So people don't feel the emotion because you didn't record the vibe of the place, you didn't record details, you didn't record close-ups of things that you are talking about. Record a lot of B-roll. You always have time to remove what you are not going to use. But it's better to record more than then going to editing and find that you don't have enough B-roll to put in the video. This is a mistake I keep doing. Also because I take photos, so it's like, okay, I got to take photos of this for my Instagram account and for my work, but then also I need to record vertical for Instagram stories and reels. I had to record horizontal for my YouTube channel. It's crazy, okay? This job is not easy, but it's very fun at the same time. I have to say that I love recording nice visuals, and I know it's overwhelming at the beginning, but when you get the hook of it, you are going to love it. I've been doing this for 5 years and I keep learning and I'm obsessed with learning. And the next thing I'm going to tell you, this is, I think, one of the best tips I can give you and the best hack, and I use it and many creators use it, and you're going to be like, wow, why I didn't think about this before. There is a platform where you can get so many professional assets and get unlimited downloads of high quality media for your videos. And that platform is Storyblogs, and they're kindly sponsoring today's video. And in Storyblogs, you have music for your videos, sound effects, templates, graphics, professional footage, and I personally love this, and this is one of the main tips. Use professional B-roll from other creatives. I did this not long ago and I'm a professional. I wanted to get professional drone footage from Dubai because I didn't bring the drone with me to Dubai because I checked the laws and they were very strict, and I was like, no, I don't want to stress out. So I went to Storyblogs, I entered Dubai in the search bar, and you have so many filters. So I downloaded drone footage from Dubai. And this is very good because you really level up your video professionally without the need to shoot it yourself. If you are still learning, and even after, like in my situation, you don't have a drone or whatever, you can go to Storyblogs and download the footage. And another thing I love is that you can get everything in one place, not just footage. You can get music for your videos, license-free. If you want to monetize your channel, I've been using it in today's video. Sound effects, many professional graphics for different editing software, so you don't have to do anything from the scratch, and many other professional assets. Just for a monthly subscription or annual subscription if you are very serious into video making. And to get started with unlimited stock media downloads, all you have to do is click the link in the description. So this is an incredible hack because you have everything together to make your videos professional. And the next tip is about recording. This is another beginner mistake, and I did it as well, which is recording random clips and they don't go together. Record in sequences. Record an action or something that is happening with different perspectives. Normally, maybe you heard this already, wide, medium, close-up. This is very easy to remember. And if you are recording yourself when you are performing an action, just shoot wide when you are doing something, then a medium frame, and then a close-up of the action. And with this formula, you are going to improve your videos by a lot. Don't record random clips because then you cannot put them well together. And you're gonna find yourself that creating sequences, the video is gonna feel more cinematic because you are telling a story. And I'm gonna tell you a bonus tip. Stop consuming. I mean, you are consuming my video right now. So that's totally fine, but there is a limit, okay? Because you can get into the rabbit hole of learning, and I've been guilty of this, and it keeps happening because I love learning, and many times I'm consuming like crazy and not practicing enough. And This is very dangerous because you're gonna be consuming, okay, now I know how to do this, I know how to do that, I see this video, I see this other video. Okay, it's time for you to go out there with your camera, even with your phone, I don't care, it can be your phone. Now phones are incredible, but practice. Maybe watch 3 videos in one day and the day after, go out there shooting and go out there to record and put into practice what you learned in those videos. Because many times, learning is a form of procrastination. And I do this a lot. I think it's like the fear of failure or the fear of making a bad video is like intimidates you so much. This is my case, that it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch another video and I put it for later, you know, and then another video, and guess what? You already know enough to put it into practice. Please go out there shooting and accept that you are going to suck and your video is not going to look like others you see online, okay? Don't compare yourself to others. Just follow your process and keep improving your videos. Don't focus on someone else's. Let me know below if you have a favorite tip or you have more tips, because there are plenty and it would be nice to talk with each other so everyone can support each other in this journey, which can be very lonely. So let's support each other and I will see you soon. Big love from Bali. Mwah.